Alan has this sheer determination, this will to succeed inside of him.
Alan decided that this year was the time and place that he wanted to set the stage for everyone that was to follow him.
If you want to leave a mark, now it's the time. And for me, the time was ready to make my mark and right over 500,000.
Alan Sedeghat sets the pace and leaves his mark in everything he does. Whether he's competing in a cycling event benefiting cancer research or setting AIL production records, Alan lives his own unique formula for success.
You gotta be brave, you gotta have the guts to do certain things, and you gotta take risk. In other words, you gotta be crazy. You gotta be crazy to even consider writing 500,000 ALP in a year.
Alan's journey to the top actually began 4 years ago at the American Income Convention in New York City, where he met Jenna, who was attending as a guest.
You can feel her presence. When she walks in the room, everybody turns around. And I fell in love with that first, that at first sight.
They grew inseparable in New York. After the convention, Alan returned to Vancouver, Jenna to her home near Cleveland. Although the convention had ended, Alan and Jenna had only just begun.
I couldn't get him out of my head. We were emailing back and forth for a while, and my heart would race every time I would come home from work and I would have an email from him, and or a text message, or I always got butterflies.
Valentine's Day 2011. Jenna moved to Vancouver. Alan had captured her heart.
I prayed so hard. Everybody at my job knows this. I prayed for somebody like that to come into my life and for him to love me.
She was what I needed. She was what I needed in my life to be able to do this. Without her, it wouldn't be done. It wouldn't be possible.
It wouldn't be possible because Alan's climb to the top was actually Jenna's idea.
I remember like it was yesterday. I was doing my hair and Alan was in the shower, and I remember saying, "Hey babe,
Yeah?
why don't you run for #1 next year?
Really?
It's about time. It's not like you're getting any younger."
That was the longest shower for me. I stayed in the shower for at least half an hour. That was the beginning of the decision. That was the beginning of this challenge.
The beginning of one of the biggest challenges in AIL history.
The idea was simple. It's like, let's make him a race car driver and build a pit crew around him. We talked about nutrition plans and how to keep fit so you don't get tired out for the rest of the year. We talked about dealing with obstacles. We don't know what was going to happen. There isn't a blueprint for this, but the reality is there are going to be challenges.
Though many of the challenges ahead remained unknown, their goal was clear. $500,000 of ALP.
Okay, I can do that.
Their plan called for a coast-to-coast effort stretching from British Columbia to Newfoundland. The team in Surrey joined the mission. Jenna played a vital role booking appointments and providing emotional support. Alan's role? Just sell.
You have to do it for 12 months, month in, month out. Can you do it? Can you perform at such a high level throughout the year without getting sick, without getting flu, without burning out?
Alan's lowest days came in Newfoundland during the summer. When no hotel space was available, Alan rented a tiny cellar beneath a small home.
I'd just like to introduce you to my ultimate luxury accommodation that I have. I'm going to spend my summer here in Newfoundland and Labrador. And as you can see, I'm spending my time in this basement shed Welcome to my mansion.
Yet he never felt alone. Alan lost his father to cancer years earlier, placing a hardship on the entire family. His father's memory motivated Alan in his mission.
I believe that he was with me in the field every day. I met with 720 families last year. He was with me in every single home.
Alan takes it as a personal mission. Every single household he goes into, he wants to make sure that he gives it everything that he's got, because if he walks out that door and they don't have life insurance, that's a personal responsibility that he will bear for the rest of his life.
Alan set a new monthly record in July. $93,626 of net ALP while maintaining an 87% quality of business.
Once you're in the groove and you got your mojo, next thing you know, like I was writing 7,000 one day, next day 10,000, next day 9,000, next day 7,000. A bad day for me was like a 4,000. Nobody would say no to me.
By mid-December, Alan broke the $500,000 ALP mark. He knew he would achieve top producer status. Only one goal remained.
I still had one more deal to close. I couldn't relax. The business was done, but I still had one deal to close.
Alan proposed to Jenna on Christmas Day. Jenna's Valentine's Day prayer became her precious Christmas gift.
There's no words that could say how special that one moment is. I did feel that everything was where it needed to be. Everything was fitted exactly how it was supposed to be, and we were made for each other. And it just, all of our prayers were answered.
It was his 10th year anniversary, and he just said, okay, I'm gonna do it. He could have done and broke an easier record a couple of years prior to that. Going after 500,000, it's a very, very tall order. And nobody did it before, obviously. But I believe he can do even more.
This wasn't just about breaking a personal production record. This was about a demonstration of what we can do and what the future of the company is and how we train the average associate to hit, extraordinary goals. The reality of it was this was about building a legacy.
Show me one company where you can double your income the next year and then double it again the year after and then double it again. That's what I did. The only thing working for American Income that holds you back is you. This company has given me so much, it's changed my life.